pilgrims amongst 5 missing in Mahanadi boat capsize. Congress Chiranjeevi alive for Hyderabad municipal elections. Australia levels series by 2-2. 37 killed, 60 injured in park blast. Congress NCP tussle continues. Dhenkanal celebrated Boyittu Vandana Utsav. Now news in detail. 5 pilgrims were missing as boat capsized in Mahanadi river on Monday. The boat was heading for a darshan of Dhableshwar temple on the auspicious occasion of Kartik Purnima, and the mishap occurred near Mancheshwar Ghat. The search operation is going on to trace the missing, 3 of whom are from Keonjhar district and 2 from Dhenkanal.
Congress gets the support of 18 more MLAs in Andhra's Legislative Assembly as it formed an alliance with Chiranjeevi-led Praja Rajyam for municipal elections to be held this month. However, Jagan Reddy's group is unhappy with the alliance as they fear that it might weaken their strength. It's forecasted that Chiranjeevi may get a cabinet portfolio in Rosaiya's cabinet.
Australia wins 4th one-day by 24 runs, levelling the series by 2-2. Shane Watson becomes man of the match by scoring 49 for 52 runs and taking away 3 wickets. Sachin once again missed 17,000 run mark in one day by just 7 runs after being LBW. Selectors announced unchanged Indian team for the rest of the series. Next one-day to be held in Hyderabad on November 5.
Last night, Army headquarters in Rawalpindi has killed 37 people. 60 others, including military personnel and civilians, were injured in another blast at police checkpost in Lahore.
2 weeks after declaration of election results, Congress and NCP are still struggling over distribution of portfolios in Maharashtra Assembly. All former Home Ministers Chhagan Bhujbal, R.R. Patil and Jayant Patil of NCP are claiming the key Home Ministry. The Congress is ready to take up the Finance Ministry while giving up its claim on Home. Congress is offering portfolios on 23-20 formula while NCP is demanding 22 ministries. The Congress is arguing that it has 120 more seats than NCP and it must have an edge in the cabinet. As both sides tussle, the new cabinet is unlikely to meet its deadline today.
Boyittu Vandana Utsav was celebrated across the state yesterday. In Dhenkanal as well, Sandhyatar Sahitya Sansad organized a cultural program for the 27th successful year on the bank of Pond Bhagirathi Sagar. Here's the report.
Stop it.
On this holy day, people immerse craft boats in the water body, polluting it. Here is a report by Prenab Shah.
On to some sports short news.
Chief guest Gunati Jena, ADM of Dhenkanal, inaugurated the bogie. Chief guest Gunati Jena, ADM of Dhenkanal, inaugurated the book Kavya Manasi, written by Sri Basant Kumar Nanda. On a concluding note, the organizing committee thanked IMC students, especially Rashmi, Snigdha, Prerna, Anand and Amya, who went at 4 o'clock in the morning to cover the event. With the conclusion of this festival, Bali Yatra begins in Cuttack.
On to some short news. Afghan's runoff elections has been cancelled as opponent Abdullah withdrew his candidature, claiming the elections to be unfair. Thus, Hamid Karzai wins the election without any opposition. After alleging India of backing Talibanis, Pakistan reportedly claims to have seized Indian-made arms and equipments from Taliban stronghold in South Waziristan. India is on a high alert as US top intelligence agency FBI warns of another 26/11 type attack. Specific alerts have been issued for Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore and Ahmedabad. This alert has been issued on the basis of the arrest of an American, David Headley, who in communion with Lashkar-e-Taiba was planning to attack India and Denmark. Home Ministry says that Indian defence is ready to tackle any such attack. The black smoke in Jaipur continues to create havoc in the lives of the people on the 6th day. Most people near the oil depot have fled. However, those who are left are facing severe health problems such as respiratory diseases, burning eyes and skin ailments. The pollution level in the area is 1.5 times more than permissible limits, creating environmental concerns. A.K. Antony declares army to be the last resort of fighting against Naxals. This is a marked deviation from his earlier stance that army cannot be used against the Maoists who are our own men.
Ilham Sharmila's hunger strike continues in Imphal for the 10th year in protest against the Armed Force Special Powers Act. A week-long festival is being celebrated in the hope of justice meted to the people of Manipur. Tamil Nadu government gives Rs 12 crore to improve camps for refugees in Sri Lanka. Income tax raid continues for the 3rd day as former Jharkhand Chief Minister Madhu Koda's house is accused to acquire wealth worth Rs 4,000 crores. On the other hand, he is accusing the Congress for conspiring against him so as to malign him before Jharkhand elections. Assets of Supreme Court judges can now be checked on its website. Details declared include land, cash, jewelry and investment in shares. International Monetary Fund sells 200 tons of gold to India. Protests in Amritsar in remembrance of 1984 anti-Sikh riots. Khalsa supporters blocked Shatabdi and Sachkhand Express to mark the protest.
Now time for some sports news. Indian athletes have won 1 silver and 1 bronze in Asian Indoor Games. Women's 4x400 meter relay team wins the silver and long jumper Prajusa wins the bronze. Pakistan to get $7 to $8 million as compensation for not hosting 2011 World Cup matches due to security concerns. Apart from this, it will also receive $10.5 million guaranteed as hosting fees.
On to some campus news now. IIMCNs had a fun day out when they went to Dhauli's Shanti Stupa, Raghurajpur Heritage Village and Puri's Jagannath Dham for an educational tour. Apart from interviewing people and writing reports, they were fascinated by the Patachitra and waves of Puri Sea Beach. Here is a report.
Play.
Before wrapping up, let's have a look at the headlines of some of the leading national papers. Indian Express gives the lead as 34 dead in Rawalpindi suicide blast. Second lead is SC judges make assets public. Then another headlines include boat capsizes in Mahanadi, 5 feared dead. Now Mayur, what are the headlines in Times of India?
Yes, Prerna, Times of India, the main headline is about Rawalpindi blast. The Times of India mentions terror in Rawalpindi, 35 died. In another news, it mentions that CBSE will give quality TAP to schools. Also, there's a news about Kodak quiz about tax rates for the third day. And there's a news about Dalai Lama. The paper mentions that Japanese PM is not to meet Dalai Lama. Also, there's a news about cops suspect Haider Khan in water killing. And before we wind up, just see at how beautiful is this picture. A splendid picture, the photograph of the boats that were emerged for the Bohita Bandhana festival. So, that is all we have for you today. But before we wrap up,
Namaskar.
Namaskar.